Artemis 1 launch to the Moon. NASA's Artemis 1 rocket lifted off on its long-awaited journey to the Moon. NASA's new Moon rocket took launch with 3 dummies aboard early Wednesday, bringing the U.S. one step closer to reintroducing astronauts to the lunar surface for the first time in 50 years. If everything goes well during the 3-week trip, the rocket will launch an empty crew capsule into a wide orbit around the Moon before splashing down in the Pacific in December. The Space Launch System rocket thundered skyward after years of delays and billions of dollars in cost overruns, soaring from Kennedy Space Center. The Artemis 1 used 4 million kilograms of thrust while reaching 160 kilometers per hour in seconds. The Orion capsule was mounted on top of the rocket and broke out of Earth's orbit toward the Moon less than 2 hours into the flight. "This is for the Artemis generation," launch director Charlie Blackwell Thompson remarked soon before liftoff, alluding to individuals who were not alive during the Apollo program's 50-year run. "You have earned your place in history," she subsequently informed her crew. The mission launched NASA's Artemis lunar exploration program, named after Apollo's legendary twin sister. The space agency plans to send 4 astronauts around the Moon on the following voyage in 2024, with the goal of landing humans there as soon as 2025. The launch comes after nearly 3 months of frustrating fuel leaks that caused the rocket to bounce between its hangar and the pad. A slew of hydrogen fuel leaks hampered the summer launch attempts and countdown tests. During Tuesday night's fueling, a new leak appeared at a new position, but an emergency team was able to tighten the damaged valve on the pad. Then a U.S. Space Force radar station failed, necessitating yet another scramble, this time to replace an Ethernet switch. The 98-meter SLS rocket is NASA's most powerful rocket ever built, with greater thrust than either the Space Shuttle or the massive Saturn V that flew men to the Moon. The $4.1 billion test flight is scheduled to last 25 days, which corresponds to the time personnel will be aboard. The space agency plans to test the spacecraft's capabilities and identify any issues before astronauts board. The mannequins, dubbed Mooniquins by NASA, are outfitted with sensors that monitor vibration, acceleration, and cosmic radiation. "There's a considerable degree of risk with this initial flight test," said one of the engineers. By 2017, the rocket was anticipated to have completed its dry run. NASA is expected to spend $93 billion on the project by 2025, according to government watchdogs. NASA eventually intends to create a moon base and deploy astronauts to Mars by the late 2030s or early 2040s. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more space news from Let's Talk Space.